In the darkest corners of the deep sea, where sunlight dared not tread, lived a small but curious fish named Finn. He was a glowing lanternfish, his tiny body shimmering with bioluminescence. Finn lived with his family in the shadow of a massive coral reef, a towering structure known among sea creatures as the Pillars of Light, because of the way glowing algae lit it up at night. Finn's family was close-knit. His father, Bronn, was wise and strong, a protector of their reef, and his mother, Luma, had the softest voice in the sea, singing lullabies that even the jellyfish paused to hear. Finn had two younger siblings, Dot and Bubbles, always giggling and playing hide-and-seek among the coral caves. But life in the deep wasn't all peace and beauty. Danger lurked in the darkness. The abyss sharks, giant shadowy creatures with razor-sharp teeth, often roamed near their home. And once every year, a strange current called the Black Surge swept through the reef, destroying anything not firmly anchored. Bronn always told Finn stories about the deep, about ancient creatures, glowing forests of seaweed, and sunken cities made by humans long gone. Finn, wide-eyed with wonder, dreamed of exploring the ocean beyond the reef. But his father warned him, "The deep sea hides both beauty and peril. Curiosity is a gift, but wisdom is your guide." One quiet evening, the glow around the reef dimmed. The current shifted suddenly. "The Black Surge," Bronn whispered. "It was early this year." Panic stirred the sea as families rushed to shelter in deeper caves. But Dot and Bubbles had wandered off, chasing a glowing jellyfish, unaware of the coming storm. Finn didn't hesitate. Against his father's warnings, he darted into the open sea. The current was already pulling. Shadows swirled. He pushed harder, calling for his siblings. At last, he found them tangled in seaweed, frightened but unharmed. Using his glowing tail, he signaled them to follow. The current grew stronger. Debris flew past. Finn led them down a narrow trench, just as a giant rock tumbled over where they had been seconds ago. When they finally returned to the reef, battered but safe, Bronn's eyes gleamed with pride. "You were brave," he said. "But more than that, you were wise. You found them and brought them home." That night, the reef glowed a little brighter, as if the sea itself was celebrating. Finn sat with his family, watching tiny specks of light drift upward like stars. He had faced the deep and found its truth, not just the danger, but the strength of love, the courage of family, and the beauty of light in the darkest places. And from that day on, Finn was no longer just a curious fish. He was a guardian of the reef, a storyteller of the deep, and a hero among the glowing pillars of light.